No, Mr. Well, you know, it was a mystery for a lot of people, including Paolo yourself, on who was going #1. When did you find out that the Magic were going to take you #1?
Yeah, you know, so 5 minutes before, you know, they were on the clock, my agent just told me, you know, be ready for anything, you know. He wasn't sure about anything, but he just told me be ready. And then probably like 20, 30 seconds before the commissioner, you know, walked out to announce the pick, you know, he looked at me and said, congratulations. So that's how it happened.
So as a #1 pick, as a face of a franchise, so many times people are going to talk about things that happen on the floor. But I believe one of the reasons why you went #1 is the things you're going to bring off the floor and in the locker room. Talk about that side of what you plan on bringing to the table in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, you know, I'm a great leader, and I don't force it upon anybody. You know, I'm just a guy who's, you know, going to get along with all the guys in the locker room, but also have a competitive mindset and bring a winning attitude, bring a fierce competitive mindset, but also, you know, work with my teammates and you know, pick their brains and, you know, just try and be the best leader I can be.
You watch the league, you've seen what this is all about, and you knew what you were entering into. What do you expect of yourself your first year in the National Basketball Association?
I mean, I expect to have a great year. You know, I expect to, you know, come out and show what I can do. It's going to be ups and downs. You know, it ain't always going to be pretty. But, you know, I'm going to come in and I'm going to do what I do. And so, you know, I'm confident in that, and I'm ready to, you know, get out there.
Expect him to also have the fits as well.
Oh,
You're
the drip here is in My goodness, you certainly brought it. Paolo, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Big fella.
Unforgettable night for you as well. Unforgettable night, of course, for 58 families and Paolo's family celebrating as they are going to Orlando. The pick is in. The Pelicans picking #8 overall. Let's go to the Commissioner, Adam Silver, on the stage.
With the 8th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Dyson Daniels from Bendigo, Australia, the NBA Global Academy in Australia, and the NBA G League's Team Ignite.
What a journey for Dyson Daniels. Now, he grew up in Australia. His love for basketball forced him to make a choice.
Guys, big congratulations, my boy. You know, proud of you, proud of everything you've done over the last 12, 24 months, how hard you've worked. You know, being drafted is, you know, one of the most special nights you'll ever have. So enjoy it with your friends and your family. You know, all of Australia's going to be behind you. And I can't wait to get on the floor against you, with the green and gold. And I'm looking forward to watching your career unfold. I know the rest of the country and the world's looking forward to it too. So congratulations and enjoy the night.
How about the 5th Australian-born player to be drafted in the first round over the last 10 seasons? Joining that guy we just heard from, and that is Josh Giddey.
Growing up as a kid in Australia, playing Australian football is kind of like a normal thing, you know. It's a sport where, you know, you kick the ball, you handball the ball, you tackle, there's no protective gear. I played that growing up to like 14, 15 years old. If you compare football to Australian football, I like to say I'm not like Lamar Jackson, you know, run the ball, you know, hand pass the ball. For me, it was a tough decision, you know, choosing basketball and football because I loved them both so much, but unfortunately I had to drop it to play basketball. But, you know, we made the right choice in the end.
Dyson, we're joined by your dad, Ricky, and your mom, Brakita. All right, you sitting up here real cool, calm, and collected. You obviously expected to be here, but it is the end of the start, I should say, of an incredible journey. What's going through your mind?
Man, when I heard my name called, my heart just dropped. Like, I'm just so happy, you know, I heard my name called, and to be a Pelican, man, there's no better place. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to work, and yeah, like, this is crazy for real.
Dad, Robert, your son will now represent your family. He'll represent Australia in many ways. What can folks expect from him as he enters his NBA career? What can folks expect from him as he enters his NBA career?
Look, you know, I just expect him to go out there and play the way he's always played. He's always played team basketball. I don't expect that to change, and I know he'll give it 100%.
Your background, Dyson, includes rugby, physical sport. How has that helped you be able to play the game of basketball?
Yeah, I play AFL football growing up, so that's a contact sport, a physical sport, and I think that helps me on the basketball court with my physicality and, you know, just being able to read the game, because you've got to read the play playing football. So It's definitely helped me. And yeah, I mean, growing up, I played every sport I could, but man, to be in this position I am today, it's just a blessing for real.
Dad Robert, Mom Brakita, Dyson, congratulations on a job well done and the beginning of a new career.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
Monica, thank you. Ricky played college hoops for NC State, standout Australian rules footballer, growing up down under. You know, what I find fascinating about him, he said he models his game around Alex Caruso's defense.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And, you know, we talk about Aussie rules football, and a lot of the Australian players, Jalen, you know this, they're tough.
Yes.
They're tough. And he is a pesky defender, a really skilled passer. And if you think about what he did in the G League, I mean, he has good size. He had averaged about 4.4 assists. A year after we had Josh Giddey get drafted, it's cool to see another Australian that is tough, competitive, and just seems well-balanced when he plays. So with the Pelicans, it makes sense. Someone that is like a cog in the engine that is really starting to blossom now.
If you're a random NBA fan and you're looking for an NBA stock team to root for, it's the Pelicans. I love what they continue to do with their roster. And adding him, he's a tall point guard. He can guard multiple positions, but he also going to be a facilitator. When you bring back a guy like Zion Williamson, you already have Brandon Ingram, who's a big-time scorer. He was a facilitator on this Ignite team that's going to have multiple players get drafted today. I love this for the Pelicans.
I mean, I like him a lot. But I looked at the Pelicans this season, and particularly in the postseason. And although I like all the attributes he brings to the table, when they start questioning your shooting ability against the teams that you'll be facing in the Western Conference, that's a potential liability. I love his game. I love him, and I think that he's going to do fine on the NBA level. I'm just saying, with Zion Williamson coming back, with what we got with C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and these boys, I know you need defense, but I want a guy that's a playmaker with that passing ability to be able to be trustworthy from the perimeter.
I got you. Player development of Willie Green, a team that was lost 11 games early. And you saw what happened with Herb Jones.
Thank you.
You saw with Alvarado, what he was able to do. And again, when you bring back a player like Zion, that's going to make a player like this.
Hold on, both of y'all. We get that. We ain't questioning Willie Green. I'm just simply saying, when you come in and you get drafted, I'm looking at your skill set now. And all I'm saying is, I want you to be able to shoot. Now, again, I love him, and I trust Willie Green. You're right. I'm just saying, looking at his game right now, I want him to improve that shit.
The thing you got to also do in the West is defend, and that's something he's going to be able to do at his position.
But listen, the wild card is Zion Williamson. Regardless, I'm talking about the Pelicans. Will he play, and how long will he play, right? Staying on the floor for more than 50 games.
A point guard who is a threat from the perimeter opens up a boatload of opportunities for you, especially if you're New Orleans. I think fully healthy, these guys could challenge in the West. That's how high I am on the job that David Griffin and Willie Green have done.
You mentioned the G League, by the way. Daniel's third player drafted in the top 10 from the G League Ignite, by the way. Jalen Green
Jonathan
and then
Kuminga.
Jonathan Kuminga going to the Warriors a year ago in the top 10.
Jaden Hardy to go next.
Yes, we will see how that plays out. We could see potentially 3 G-Leaguers taken in the first round. I hear that the pick is in by the San Antonio Spurs. We will get to them, of course, because one of the conversations we've heard recently, especially with rumors, is DeJounte Murray and the asking price for the Spurs. We will get to that story as it continues. Oh, and we're not going to sleep on Kyrie Irving and what we're hearing about him in his own house. When he does play, we'll get to that. And keep in mind that the Knicks are still 2 picks away. And Stephen A. Smith
Oh, my goodness. Let me put my seatbelt on really quick.
He is simmering. Bing bong. Are you still
Don't do that.
Wait, hold on. We here?
That's good.
She hit you with
No,
a
I
bing
can't
bong
say
in
that.
Brooklyn.
After the season they had, I'm not doing that to myself again. I'm not doing that.
2 picks away. Oh, goodness.
No big bombs. That's corny. Corny. I don't know who came up with that. That is not New York. No bing bong. Please. No. That's whack.
Well, they won as many playoff games as the Nets.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, now you just made a friend. Look at that. That's love right there. That's love right there. You got me. That's good looking out. Chanel, you could have did that for me.
I'm good.
You could have did that for me.
You know next 2 hours.
You got to make sure everything just could have set that up.
You know it's always pressure from me, Stephen A.
I'm just saying. I'm just sitting here waiting. You are absolutely right. I am sitting here waiting.
I know you are, especially with the news that, Woj reporting that Kyrie Irving has
sweat I see? Is that sweat I see?
They better not blow this again. I'm just telling you. They better not blow this again. That's all right.
The key word in that is again. As he has been through heartbreak so much over the last 3 decades. Pick is in with San Antonio. Let's go to the commissioner.
With the 9th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Jeremy Sohan from Milton Keynes, England, and Baylor University.
Which pick is this? 9?
This is the 9th pick.
I
and
love this.
Sohan going there. Second Baylor freshman ever drafted. And the first Baylor freshman drafted in the first round in the common draft era. We're talking about a young man who brings the flair.
Oh, yes.
And obviously you can see it with the fits and the hair.
Yeah, brings the flair and brings the hair. I love it.
Every single time he's out on the floor, I get flashbacks of Dennis Rodman in the 90s. What's going to be the hair color? And he likes doing that.
And it's that
Likes that.
competitive gene, that similarity there.
Sohan is only 19 years old, lived around the world. As we get to
Terrific
know the
defender.
Big 12 Sixth
Great
Man of
mom.
the Year, we learn that being yourself is always good enough.
I like to call myself a citizen of the world. My mom's Polish, my dad's American. I was born in Oklahoma, in the middle of nowhere. I left when I was 2, lived in England most of my life, played in Germany, played in Poland, all over Europe. I definitely miss a lot of food from